And the catalyst, in a way, was Simon's 70th birthday, because he asked me to do something for that. Yes, I'm George Benjamin, I'm a composer, and we're here at my home in London. This opera, Lessons in Love and Violence, has a lot of quite substantial interludes. And in the interludes, the orchestra, expands. And they play a really important role in the development and the evolution of the drama in the piece. And since its premiere, a lot of people have said to me, you should make a concert piece from them. And initially, I didn't realize, I didn't think of how that could be done, of how one could connect them and in what way. But it's something I thought about. And about, what must have been 5 years after the premiere, I thought, this is something I'm going to do. And the catalyst, in a way, was Simon's 70th birthday, because he asked me to do something for that. And I thought about it and sketched and tried things out for a couple of years, not all the time, but every now and then, and moved things around like in a mosaic, and eventually the shape at last became clear to me. I mean, the structure of this piece is somewhat unusual, in as much as I think there's 6 or 7 quite short movements, lasting about between 1 and 3 minutes, I think, each. Most of them play without a break. They join up, and they don't only join up in terms of, there's not many silences, but they join up also in terms of the harmonic continuity under the surface. So I'm hoping it will be, as it were, a satisfying journey from beginning to end. There is one thing. There's, I think, 3 interludes, before a central aria, when Barbara Hannigan, who sang the premiere, for whom I wrote it, will sing this 5 or 6 minute aria, which is the heart of the piece, and the only vocal music in the work. And then there follows 3 more interludes afterwards, in which the big climaxes of the opera and the interludes, but also of the opera itself, the biggest climax, happen. So it's sort of like there's orchestral interludes, an aria in the middle, soprano, and then 3 final interludes towards the end, which really do join up and might even sound like, well, in a way, I'd like the piece to sound just like one piece. The process of making it work was the challenge. Occasionally the vocal parts have to be either deleted or put into the orchestra. That's a big challenge, because the writing for voice is a category entirely different, with words, entirely different from writing for instruments. So if you just take a vocal line and place it in the orchestra, its logic won't be there. And it's and the thing that inspired it won't be there. So you have to find a way of transforming it. So it's not just, you give the soprano part to a violin or to a flute. But then also there's the question of the ordering of the interludes and the sections from a few sections from elsewhere in the opera. And there's also connections and links. So it was a fascinating thing to have to do, challenging. But in the end, once I got working on it, it came very quickly. I worked very hard and it was done. And I can categorically say without him, I would never have become an opera composer. Thanks to the words he gives me and the inspiration he gives me and the forms he gives me and the drama and the atmosphere, temperature, so much in his texts that it inspires me on every element of music, be it, of course, vocal writing, but also the harmony, the rhythm, the structures, the orchestration is all absolutely inexorably linked to his words. So it's been an essential and transformative relationship of my life as a musician. The only thing I would wish Simon on his birthday is just congratulations and the very happiest possible birthday, and may there be many, many, many more to come, and many, many, many more to come in the concert hall.